Okay, so I freeze this frame in Dirty Harry, right? And that's Zodiac right there. That N is actually a Z turned sideways. And that's an Albert Lee Terry Jr. painting, again, in the movie. So he entered a frame, and his particular type of coding is there. You see the picture of the person, like the girl in there? That's probably one of the victims, like Darlene Farron or somebody, right over the red mark. It's hard when you're doing video over video, but see how he's embedded that right there? So they use the N, and if you turn it sideways, it's Zodiac. There's some pictures of people in there. I'm not sure who they are. But again, that part right there is that's a painting. That's Albert Lee Terry Jr.'s art. That's not actually a shot into the diner. So he was intricately involved in at least the editing phase of this movie, where he was given an opportunity to embed all kinds of Zodiac stuff in Dirty Harry. I mean, this thing is way more than what you think it is. It is beyond a documentary, man. It is a subliminal, coded, cryptologic message. I just don't know which point they were trying to make, whether Albert was mad at Charlie, mad at himself, or they were actually trying to make up for murdering Richard Rydertech, or he was mocking the situation. That is still my question. But again, there is no doubt anymore that Albert Lee Terry Jr. and R.M. Fink have a lot more in common than people think. So here's a scene in Dirty Harry. It says Big Al's, Bonnie and Clyde. That's probably Charlie and Elin. And I'm sure there's another clue in here somewhere. I just can't figure it out. I'm looking at this guy. It's hard to tell. But I know Albert. They gave him an opportunity, some way, to embed his stuff in here. That looks like his coding. There it is. Where letters look like people and people look like letters. You see that? So this is right off of the television. So apparently during the editing part, they let him insert a couple of his frames. See, those are Albert Lee Terry Jr. embedded images. He signs everything that he does. This frame right here is a drawing. It is a painting that they slipped in at probably, there's 24 frames per second or whatever, something like that back then. He did it in another movie. You can see it all over the place. See that symbol right there? I could show you that kind of animal V thing right there 1,000 times in his coding. That's him with a hat on. Oh my God, his embedded images are absolutely in the Zodiac movie. Look at this. There's a black dude, what looks like a Navy sailor. It's embedded in Big Al. Man, this is incredible. 60 years and nobody ever knew. Look at this.